in letting us know of his oneness to the point where he actually repeated himself with the second commandment. And there is a hierarchy to the commandments. They don't come in like random order. Like one is less important or they're all equal. No. The first and most important commandment is that there are no other gods, and the second one is worded differently, but it also repeats the first one. There are no other gods. So like, just in case you dummies don't get the first one, let me repeat myself one more time. There are no other gods. I mean, he's like literally that clear.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't make a difference because we don't believe he's an other God. We don't.
The Trinity believes that there's
so you're wrong. But so you don't actually believe there's any prophecies in the Old Testament pertaining to Christ. You just believe he came about.
No. Of course, there's some stuff. Like,
so why don't you take the prophecies that are quoted in the New Testament?
Okay, there are some stuff in the Old Testament that's pretty clear, and then there's some stuff that's really out there and esoteric. Daniel, the Son of Man, and there are some misinterpretations about him on the Mount of Olives, matching the descriptions given of the Archangel Michael almost to a T, the white robe, the gold belt, the beard. So remember, we're talking most of this stuff was done through a revelation or under heavy influence of drugs, because Daniel was definitely a Babylonian through and through. He was a Jew in Babylon, so he was probably partaking in some serious drugs. But ultimately, I don't see a theme at all that connects a Trinity from the Old Testament to a Trinity in the New Testament. And it does in itself violate the oneness of God. And when you start going into the whole theological aspects of modalism and stuff like that, it simply just gets weird. But my thing and my biggest concern with the Trinity is that most people who believe it will actually not proselytize, and they have never proselytized. They're not engaged in proselytizing, but they will actually spend hours on end in the space trying to convince you not that Jesus is the Savior, but that Jesus is God. It's very, very shady. Very shady behavior.
All right, well, yeah, so that just doesn't work. Isaiah 48:6.
Truth. I'm gonna mute everybody for a second. Ask you if you want to hear the continuation of this debate, because these guys are gonna run around and around with circles about religious theologies and play basically pill pull on two totally different texts, two totally different religions, and their disagreements amongst them, which is just gonna bore the shit out of me. And so I don't know if, and boy, you're welcome to give me a thumbs down, but if let's just say if 80% of the people in here are kind of tired of the conversation, then it might be best to move on. I'm not saying that's the case, but I know it's the case for me. And so I'll toss that over to Truth and see if he feels similarly.
Yeah, let's try to move past all the Bible thumping. Look, there's no question about it. The Bible has been altered. You want to call it corruption? Fine. 14 books were removed. There were 80 books. And then 66 now. Who did it? Well, the Vatican did it in 1684, including, I really don't need you to interrupt me, man. Seriously. Including the wisdoms of Solomon that may have predicted, some say, predicted Christ's crucifixion and his murder. Who was he referring to in the wisdom of Solomon? That was a prophecy. So there's absolutely prophecy in the Old Testament, and it was removed because, well, some say there's anti-Semitic stuff there. And you can see there's another bill that's currently in the Senate that they're going to be voting on as part of the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act to, again, indicate that some parts of the Bible are anti-Semitic. So they claim anyway. And then, of course, there's a Schofield version of the Bible. And there's multiple versions of the Torah/Old Testament, not fully the Old Testament. It just contains the 5 original books. Why are there 4 versions? And then there's the Talmud. So, I mean, come on. Let's just agree that the Bible's been altered. Let's try to stay on topic here. Why do they sin for the tribe? So I've mentioned the Christian Zionists. I've mentioned the Muslim Zionists. Why do they keep doing it? Well, I've also mentioned the demographic factor as well, that the boomers are essentially financially incentivized not to want to rebel or change the status quo. Why would they? They made a small fortune off of the massive increase that they've been able to realize through the sale of their homes for many of them who have sold it and downsized. So they've been beneficiaries of the current system, and they watched while JFK got assassinated, and they didn't really question or do anything about it. Of course, there's less access to information like there is now, but now the facts are out there. In fact, it was Arnon Milchan who even made a movie about JFK just to make sure nobody would blame the Jews. But of course, we now know it was an inside job, and the magic bullet theory is bullshit. Everyone knew about this in the 90s. That was a hit movie, directed by essentially Oliver Stone, another Jew. So facts are out there. People still unfortunately, certain demographics still remain pacified. Of course, you've got well over 70% of Christians within America who are evangelicals and therefore simping for the Jews. And that's obviously a problem. So, why do they? So, I'd love to hear some counter theories rather than just constant Bible thumping and prophecies that, it's going to remain subjective anyway. It's not the point of the conversation. So, let's try and stay on topic. Ian or Joanne, please pick a hand. I mean, I don't want if you want to speak, Goy. I don't want you, but let's just forget it. I have to do this, by the way. It's big Muslim audience. Look, I don't agree with Dustin's views on Islam. I think he's 100% wrong on that. And as far as like stealing from the Bible, come on, man. Where were the Christians around 5th, 6th century in the Arabian Empire when they were mainly pagan worshippers and Jews? There weren't any. So what would they have been able to steal? And then the Prophet Muhammad himself was illiterate, so how would he have read it and known? Plus, there's a lot of stuff in the Quran that's not in the Bible. I don't know, scientific discoveries, and there's prophecies in there too that didn't exist in the Bible. So as far as stealing goes and saying it's a ripoff, that's a bunch of crap. And the stuff on the devil, like associating Allah with Baal, that's again absurd. That's none of that makes any sense to me, and I disavow all that nonsense. So we disagree there. I've told him before, and the references he uses come from this anti-Islam website as well. So I challenge the sources, and I don't care to have a debate on this stuff. I already know what the facts are. But
sorry, I'm not as listeners, man. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He did roll for.
I love it. I love it when everybody wants to jump in. I'm going to finish and pass it off to a hand. I've been quiet for most of this conversation. I'm going to talk fast, so this way I can pass it off to the next person. But you know what slows me down? So when someone interrupts my train of thought, I promise I won't be long. So just trying to make the point that Dustin's views are his own, especially as far as Islam goes. I disavow it. I think he's wrong on that. And some might say it's even more like it is disrespectful, actually, to associate what the Muslims deem who is God is Allah, associated with Baal, because they're obviously against the devil, and they obviously don't worship the devil. So I'll leave it there. And who's next?
Oh, finally, so good. Thank you. So, no, not from Truth. The Bible.
By the way, Ian, Joanne, we have the OnlyFans Jewish guy who provided us with some incredible content that I couldn't.
Oh my gosh!
He's asking me to come up and speak, so
Yes,
really want to light the
piñata
mood. It is Friday. You can always bring him up for a bit for a nice laugh. Let's see what he comes up with this time. He's a fast, jiving talker. He's got a lot of smack to say. We'll bring him up in a bit just for some shits and giggles. Why not, Ian? It is Friday after all.
Yeah,
I love piñatas.
let's get some champagne and allow some nonsense on the stage so we can get some laughs.
I got caught off. I'm not gonna go back to what you would call quote unquote Bible thumping, but I just want to say something that I'm gonna drop, and you can go to both hands. I mean, respectfully, you let Dustin spew his non-biblical heresies for like a good hour and a half, and I don't actually agree with his views on Islam either. But to say there was no Christians in the peninsula is completely wrong. There is Nestorian 4th century churches. There's hadiths that speak of kicking the Jews and the Christians out of the peninsula. So to say that there was no Jews or Christians there is just historically inaccurate.
Northern Peninsula.
I still don't agree with his views on Islam. I just think it's intellectually dishonest to say there was no Christians in the region.
None in the Arabian Empire or in the Arabian areas. I said there weren't any well-known ones in Mecca. Plus, the Prophet was illiterate, so how would he have ripped it off?
And truth, that was in the northern sectors too, by the way. That's objective. That's the South was pagan. That's objective.
I mean, can anybody? Okay, when you're gonna make comments like that, can anybody definitively say the Quran is an exact replica of the Bible, or are there differences? And has the Quran ever been changed?
Even historical critical Western scholarship, which is against the hadith and everything, they are amazed on how, especially since Uthman, the time of Uthman, that the Quran has been preserved. You can't compare it to the Old Testament and the New Testament. I know you're gonna say people are gonna say I'm biased because I'm a movement. No, that's just even historical critical scholarship says so.
I don't want people to talk that way. I haven't read it.
You have different Qurans in Egypt, though. That's why you said that.
Those are the ways they're pronounced. That's not the actual view.
No, they're not. You claim that the 7 Arus, but you can't tell me what the 7 Arus are. No scholar can. So that's also.
Every Quran
shocked. I'm floored. Except I'm not. It's totally predictable. So we're going to go back to another hand. We're going to shift the topic. If you guys want to start a space and argue about the 17 million different renditions of the Bible and where people were and how many times they cut their fingernails and if they ever dyed their hair purple, go do it. But please.
Who is the board director, who's in charge of elections.
All right, why don't we hear from the subversives just to clear the air?
Hi, everybody.
The OnlyFans representative.
Hi, this is OnlyFans.
Have you donated
Hi,
to the
I want to thank you guys. You've actually woken me up, and I've seen firsthand what the Jews are doing. I consider myself a goy now. I've renounced Judaism, and I spent a lot of time investigating what the Jews are up to. They control the law. They control the judges. They control the lawyers. They control the banks. They control the energy. They control house building. They control the Federal Reserve. They control the airports. They control the airplanes. They control the auto manufacturers. They control the street people that take the garbage away. They control everything. And it is because of you. You've woken me up that I have now found the truth, and I am resisting the Jew. Count me amongst the nations of the Goy. I am here to tell you the truth, that the Jews are responsible for every mental health derangement syndrome there is. Even Donald Trump, they're responsible for Donald Trump, and he's the biggest Zionist we've ever put in the White House. So how do you explain that? How do they control everything? How do they control my water? They're controlling my pee-pee. They're controlling my poo-poo. And when I take a poo-poo in the morning, I have to call my Jew rep handler at the Mossad 911. When I call 911, the Jew picks up. Why, when I call 911, does a Jew pick up the phone? What is happening in the world? I don't understand what's happening. Why do they simp for the tribe? I am complete.
Notice how in his
I
voice.
just want to hop in here for a second. I got to take off. I just want to say, Joanne, thanks for letting me on. Quickly, sorry for interrupting, guys. Everyone who's listening, follow the three hosts. You'll learn lots, whether you like it or not. I'm about to meet my friend, the Taiwanese.
You're gonna learn how to hate the Jews properly. That's all you'll actually learn. Low IQ nonsense like the Goys. The Goys control everything. The Goys control everything. The Goys control.
Everybody, please follow Truth Troll. He makes amazing threads, and thank you so much for joining us. Okay, go ahead, keep talking, Piñata.
Why do the Jews control everything? I don't even know what's real anymore. Why am I living in a Jewish paradigm? Why is all the food, is pizza Jewish?
All right. Get some rest. Pop your lithium. Take a breather. Talk to your shrink. You'll be okay. And you're still a Jew. Nothing's changed. We know that. You're just gaslighting the audience, and that's cool. That was fun for a while, but now we want to move on. So thank you very much for your participation. Come up with some new material. And you're still a Jew. Nothing's changed. Just gaslighting the audience, and that's cool. That was fun for a while, but now we want to move on. So thank you very much for your participation. Come up with some new material. Let's see how you do next time. It's like the stand-up comedy minute. Forget the hour. I don't have that much patience. Time is of the essence. All right. Sorry, Joanne or Ian. Please call on the hands. I'm not sure who's next.
Imam has been waiting for a long time and message as well. So Imam, go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Joanne. I'll just be quick. Actually, I'm going to get out of here. First, Truth, I want to thank you for, you do stick up for us Muslims, and I think that's important because a lot of people like to subvert and act like, the Quran. We're not going to get into it, though, so it's not. What I want to say is, as I get out of here, if any of you guys want to DM me who disagree, we can have a space on that exact topic. They do want to speak about a different thing, so just DM me, and even if we have if we have Truth or Ian or whoever, host it, and we can have a proper debate on that topic. But I appreciate it, guys. I'm actually you can drop me down to listener. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Truth. Thank you, Joanne.
Before you go, I'd actually want to debate you on
but these three do not want to. Didn't you just hear them?
No, I know.
No.
Later.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll message you. Just so you keep an eye out for me, because DMs.
Yeah, no, they go to I got you.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Imam. Mustache, go ahead, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry about that. My mute button wasn't working properly. I think we were leaving out an important distinction between modern-day self-stylized Jews and the Hebrews. The Old Covenant officially ended in 70 AD with the destruction of the Second Temple when God used the Romans to kill off the remaining Hebrews who had not received Christ. Self-stylized Jews, I think, basically resurrected the version of Hebrew, creating a faux connection to the Old Covenant. That, like I said, was ended, and it was signed with Christ's blood. Self-stylized Jews can't be the chosen people because of this new covenant of Christ. And like I put in my profile, Christ was not a Jew; he was a Judite.
If you skip this,
and as you know, I'm sure you know, Truth, that there is a difference between a self-stylized Jew and a Judite, and I encourage people to look into.
If you skip this, you will regret it later. The phone you are holding now will receive a phone call in 15 minutes with life-changing good news. If you save this video, type Amen and follow to claim it. If you skip this, you will regret it later. The phone
With
you
the
are holding
House and
now
Senate bill,
will receive a phone
and
call
also
in 15 minutes.
the House and Senate bill, the anti-Semitism laws that they want to put forth. I did a quick search on both of them, and Zionist or Zionism does not appear in those. I also discovered Jerry Nadler being against that, specifically because it eliminates any legitimate, any valid criticism of Israel. And I thought that was interesting that Jerry Nadler would say something like that. I mean, he's been a tool and a tool.
God says you are going to receive financial abundance in the next 5 minutes if you save this audio. Type Amen and follow to claim
Yeah, and it's funny. It's good actually you mentioned Benjamin Friedman. I'd like to cite another Jew who's actually honest, Bobby Fischer. Not anti-Semitic, but I respect Jews that tell the truth, and I'll be co-hosting a space with Martin, another Jew who disavows Israel, and he admits that Zionism is a manifestation of Judaism. Anyway, so what did Bobby Fischer say? What were his thoughts on the Jews? He was a Jew himself. Some say a genius because of his high-level IQ and a chess champion. My basic thesis is that the Jews are a criminal people and the Jews completely control the United States. The Jews are using the U.S. as a vehicle to take over the world. He also has some thoughts on communism, another Jewish construct. First of all, we have to understand what communism is. I mean, to me, real communism, the Soviet communism, is basic mask for Bolshevism, which is a mask for Judaism. And I've always stated that communism was inspired by the Talmud, such that the Jews would find a way to essentially take over the establishment. We've done it through violence, of course, through the USSR, to control all the means of production, which is exactly what they did. It was never about trying to salvage or help the proletariat or the worker, because the workers already had basic private property rights, and they had great labor conditions. They only worked for 2 months a year. Far better conditions than what the laborer has today. The Jews love the slave state as per what dictated to the Talmud. So those are my thoughts. And another reference from an honest Jew, so people understand that some Jews are willing to disavow the religion, the faith, and all of its horrible and criminal actions. All right, Joanne, please pick a hand.
Thank you so much. Guys, please respect the space and come so that more people can join. Bernie Goffer, go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to agree with a few things, like the boomers blew it, and noticed the side of the currency didn't care about inflation and spending. But yeah, another main point I want to hit on is, if you pay attention to OnlyFans vid and Dustin Nemos, what they have in common is they hate Trump. Call him out as a Jew. The Jews have lost the ground that it is the Jews. We know, they know, they know, we know. But their game plan right now is to have it such that as we wake up to the Jews, they want to have Trump, who's leading us, in that camp, so that we attack Trump, so we attack our own. Trump, I agree, he seems like he's against the Jews, but he's not.
if Trump was against the Jews or against Israel, he wouldn't have exposed and taken out Epstein. He wouldn't have exposed and taken out Ghislaine.
You think Epstein got taken out? You don't think that murder was faked?
No, yeah, I agree with faked. I think he's.
And what about Epstein's list?
Definitely not his body.
Has anyone been prosecuted from Epstein's list?
I agree. It hasn't happened yet.
Yes,
but
really?
He did get exposed. Yeah.
He got exposed. Yeah. He was already exposed in 2009. Remember? He was prosecuted and convicted.
Widely.
He was prosecuted and convicted of one charge of underage sex, whatever, trafficking, sexual charge anyway, underage sexual charge, and then he got his 18-month BS essentially sentence.
It was covered up.
It wasn't covered up.
It was covered up.
No, he had to register as a sex offender. Why do you keep lying, man? What the hell's wrong with you? Everybody knew about Epstein.
Okay.
He was allowed to operate.
Not every.
And what about Joel Greenberg, who exposed him? He was the one that was He was the one that essentially tried to blackmail Matt Gaetz and his father to extort them. Do you understand? These people still exist. Trump didn't change anything. Human trafficking is alive and well, and it's only grown since Trump's administration. It didn't stop. It didn't get reduced. Don't spit out lies, man, or I'm going to call you out. I'm not saying Trump is necessarily a Jew, though some say he has converted, but he absolutely bent over for the Jews, and he followed through on their agenda, okay? He moved the embassy from Tel Aviv, you already know, from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. He recognized the Golan Heights, which is illegally occupied. He never had to do any of those things. He killed Soleimani and his people. He also bombed Syria. These are all for the Jew. And he broke out of the Iran nuclear agreement, which was basically a peace agreement, and Iran was abiding by it.
And he let Fowler off.
The EU was happy about it, but he did it for Benjamin Netanyahu, because Netanyahu was against the nuclear peace deal. So don't give me this crap that Trump somehow isn't working for the Jews. He took $100 million from Miriam Edelson to allow for the full annexation of the West Bank. You're telling me that's not for the benefit of the Jews? Get the fuck out of here. Look at his cabinet that he's selecting right now. Which one of them are anti-Zionist? Pick one.
Okay. I agree largely with what you're saying. I do agree, and also to support what you're saying, he let Pollard off. He shouldn't have let him off. I agree that he did a lot of things that were pro-Israel, but like you're right, Epstein was convicted, but he was let off, and it didn't.
Okay,
wasn't
I'm
let
gonna
off.
tell you something really
Got a
frustrating.
sweet deal.
He was.
The DA said that the deal that was given to Epstein was above his pay grade. He was told what to do because the Jews run the legal system. But he was already exposed. Everybody
He did not go to jail.
Yes, he did. He went to jail He went to jail.
He was not.
He did go to jail.
He was on house arrest.
No, it wasn't house
He was on house
arrest. Shit. So you go and read the file. You don't even know the file. He did go to jail, except he was allowed to work release program, and then he have to come back and serve his time in jail. Okay? Yes, it was a bullshit deal. It wasn't like a regular jail sentence. Time to get rid of him because he was bringing too much heat on himself. And same with Ghislaine Maxwell. She's now in like what some call a resort and getting all kinds of special treatment while nobody on the Epstein log list has been prosecuted for sex crimes. Why is that? Maybe because they're all protected. And Trump's not going to prosecute any of them.
I agree with
True,
you.
can I jump in for a second?
No, can I? I haven't been able to speak at all. I don't want to be churchy.
Well, you're not really speaking. You're hawking Trump.
I would. Okay, let me finish hawking Trump, and then everybody can respond. Okay, so I agree with your points that like Epstein was arrested and all the rest of it. In Ghislaine, I agree, but I believe that under Trump, these things, these items, these people were exposed to a much larger degree. I believe he moved things forward. I agree with you that he didn't release the Epstein list like he could have or would have, but I believe there's a reason why he couldn't move things too quickly. Okay, so I believe he moved the goalposts forward, and the other thing is, he destroyed.
Can both be.
Okay.
You're right. You're just wrong, dude. I mean, sex trafficking hasn't ended; it's only grown.
I believe.
You're giving me freedom of speech because I still respect the First Amendment. So finish.
I believe it was was exposed more. But anyhow, moving forward, I believe that Trump played a great role in bringing ISIS down. Before Trump, ISIS was going around destabilizing all the
That's a
countries.
bunch of bullshit. No, so now I'm going to stop you. You're lying again. Trump didn't stop ISIS at all. He helped ISIS. He helped grow ISIS, in fact. He killed Soleimani. He was the ISIS killer. It was Soleimani in Iran and Russia that curbed the spread of ISIS within Iraq and Syria. Stop lying and giving Trump the credit he doesn't deserve. Are you also going to bring up Operation Warp Speed and the fact he calls himself the godfather or father of the vaccine, the bioweapon that killed millions of people? You're going to bring that up? Was that like a great feat for Trump as well? I don't think so, because he took the big pharma money. Now, going back to ISIS, stop lying about that. If you do again, I'm not going to drop you, but I'm going to silence you because you're lying. He never did anything about ISIS, and they only got curbed in 19, and he was the one who killed Soleimani, the guy that actually curbed ISIS. And he was the one who protected.
I agree on Soleimani. I just think that the destabilization largely stopped under Trump. Anyways, yeah, okay, and then Trump definitely is opposed to central bank digital
Can I ask you a
currencies.
question real quick? Can I and in all seriousness, so aiming this, so I understand you're looking retroactively, looking forward, like we just saw Trump, Dr. Lupus, a whole bunch of other accounts just put up a video of Trump standing there in front of the American and the Israeli flag saying that they are going to, in the first week, enact rules and regulations so that any school, any university, any college that gets any kind of U.S. government subsidies is going to have them removed if they
Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 Absolute Doom is here, and so far it has been an absolute blast. However, one of the
Bourbon. Oh, fruit's not good, right? Fruit's not full, right? Johnny boy. Fruit's not for one. Oh, Sleph, what up, Sleph? Good Shabbos, Schleff.
closed doors, the P word became my secret sin at age 10. And for the next 17 years of my life, what I did in the
Hi, this is Scott. I can't take your call right now, but if you leave a message, I will endeavor to get back to you as soon as possible. If you'd like a quicker response, feel free to send a text message.
Scott, what up? It's John from Clown House. I don't know if you're free tonight, but I need a special blessing. I hope you're well and good Shabbos for Boinei Shalom.
Leave a message after the beep. Please leave your message for 224. Record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done. Or for delivery options, press the pound sign.
Hey, Kat, this is John. I met you at Moretti's like a week ago. Hope you're having a great week or evening. If you're free for dinner tonight or tomorrow, I'd love to treat you to a lovely meal, either in Edison Park or Lincoln Park or somewhere else, wherever you live. But hope you're doing well, and just call or text me. Hope you had a great day. Bye. Ooh.
Please.
Straight to voicemail. She blocked me. Which Madison was this? Oh, that was my little retard. Sherry, Holly, Paige, Max, Gene, Amelia. Let's see if Amelia blocked me.
Hi, you've reached Amelia. I'm not available right now, but please feel free to give me a call back or leave a message. Thank you.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at...
Hey Amelia, it's John. It's 420. Wishing you a happy 420. I don't know what you're doing tonight, if you're working or not, but I think your birthday, you said, is November 22nd. So if you are free for the first week of December, if you want to go to Miami, just let me know. Call or text me. And I hope you're well and love to talk to you. Bye.
Brother number 2.
Sister number 2.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? What are you up to?
I'm with my cousin right now and his girlfriend.
just came back from my sister's. And my friends are supposed to come over tonight with Nick. Well, yeah, you know Dave and Matt Naka and his wife, maybe Erica. I want to watch the Bulls game. They want to watch the Tyson fight. So
Tyson fight, isn't that Tyson fights tonight?
on Netflix, yeah, at 7.
Holy shit!
Are you going to Emerald Isle?
Fuck, I mean, I would love to see that fight. That'll be a lot of fun.
You're welcome to come over if you want.
You're in Skokie?
We're in Grove, right off Lincoln Avenue, like by the Metro, across from Bringer Inn and Pequot. It's called the Woodlands.
Okay. What time are you gonna watch? Oh, it's at 7. Well, let me.
It's at 7. I mean, you can come whenever. Erica doesn't get off work till 9, and I think Dave's gonna pick her up and bring her back.
Oh, what was I gonna tell you? Oh, remember you told me that Gary is a part owner of Emerald Island?
Yeah, he is.
Is he? I thought there's only one owner of that place.
He's just like a for a financial investment.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm having our 30-year Lincoln Hall reunion. It's going to be next year because Samantha's going to come in December when I wanted to have it, and I'm going to be there. So.
Holy shit! 30 fucking years? What the fuck?
It'll be 31 next year, and I wanted to do it this year because Fairview and East Prairie already did theirs, and I was like, fuck that, we're better than them.
Holy shit!
So you have to come crash it when your sister's in, okay? Because then Emerald Isle. I'm getting the room for free, and then it'll be a cash bar with a discount.
Oh, I see a lot of events there. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I love that place. I love the patio, and we could just smoke out there with the joints. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's a great bar. I'm a big fan. I like all big. Actually, I like all Irish pubs. You know, I just like Irish
Yeah,
pubs.
me too.
I'm not totally sold on Irish people, but I like Irish girls and I like pubs. But I'll tell you, so there's some Irish people, they hate Jews. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know. I dated an Irish man. His family are Jew haters. When I went to a Christmas dinner, they made a Hitler comment. I get up from the table and almost vomited. So my grandfather was a Holocaust survivor. I lost his whole family in the Holocaust. I wanted to motherfuck all of them. They're a lot older. So I kept my mouth shut.
I know. You know, their whole thing is because they went to war with the English, you know, they feel like they're brainwashed and they think that the Jews and the English, like, it's all, you know, like they're the victims. But the truth is, you know, if you commit a crime, like, you commit a crime personally. So all their bullshit propaganda is like self-supporting. You know, it supports their position that they're independent and, you know, they are a free nation and their own republic. But, you know, historically, that's not true. Like, historically, that whole thing is, you know, God, they fought each other tooth and nail in England and Ireland for fucking thousands of years. It's crazy.
I know, it really is. It's crazy what's going on right now in this world, you know, and still what's going on in Israel, and then who knows what's going to start coming here, and it just makes me sick.
It's already here. I mean, the city of Chicago, there's already terrorism attacks.
No, yeah, I know. I think it's just going to get worse.
Did you know there was a Jewish girl, Israeli girl, downtown doing an international master's degree in like public human relations, and some homeless guy murdered her as she left her apartment building downtown.
Oh my God! No, I didn't hear that, and I do watch the news sometimes.
He came out of the bushes, cut her throat, and you know, and murdered her in broad daylight. And this was like a year and a half ago, though.
Wow.
And guess what? She was like totally liberal and like studying like the Palestinian peace conflict and all this stuff. I think it was before. But anyways, it's random. Like, this guy didn't kill her because she was Jewish. He just killed her because like he was gonna kill somebody that day, you know? But who knows? Maybe she said something to him. You know? You don't know what she said to him as he approached. Maybe she said something to him in passing, like, you know, who the hell knows?
Yeah. If they, for some reason, don't end up coming over, I would be out at Emerald Isle if you wanted to go there. But I'm hoping Matt is coming over because something happened to my phone yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
My friend's boyfriend did something to my phone, and now all my apps are messed up. My Google bar is messed up on my homepage. Like, my sister just tried to fix it. She fixed it, and then it just went back to how it was. I took it to T-Mobile. They told me, we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to work Androids. I said, And why do you work here? Like, you incompetent,
They don't.
ignorant people.
They're the worst. They have no.
Like,
They,
what
they're,
the hell?
they are so they are so trained to like do exactly what they need to do. They don't give a fuck. Like it's all about.
Yeah, they don't give a fucking 611 was useless calling them. That was the biggest waste of my time. I did get a $30 credit today, though, for that bill. I went fucking ballistic.
Yeah,
And,
they're so useless.
You know, I'm like working off this phone, so like she's like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I don't want my phone to look like this. Like, please help me. So Matt Knocko hopefully will be coming by because he wants to watch the fight at 7. So I was gonna call him shortly because he's still at work. He's still planning to come over. If not, then I need a plan B for my phone. Do you have an Android or an iPhone?
Yeah, I have an Android. I'm very good with Android. I could probably help you.
Oh, I have an Android. Okay, so that'd be great. Then maybe you could just help me. I'm not even gonna call him.
Yeah, it's probably just if it's the way you want it set back up. You, who knows? Maybe it was a system update or something, and it threw your whatever they call it, like your interface off or whatever. But that's in the settings.
Well, there was a recent update the other night that I set it 4:20 a.m. to automatically do it, and it did it. But nothing happened until yesterday at 3:30 p.m. when Jenny's boyfriend tried to scan this code so I can get $3 off my pack of American Spirits. And then when I went to the gas station, it wouldn't even accept the coupon. So he fucked my phone up. It wasn't his fault, but I didn't even get the $3 off. So it was just the biggest waste of my time. And I spent the whole night trying to figure it out.
Oh my god, that's the thing is like, don't ever let anybody touch your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't.
I learned that lesson.
Never, ever. Like, you're never gonna be happy when they give it back to you because you'll be like, I hate you. Why did you even ask me to give you my phone? Like, what a waste of time.
Right.
But yeah, I'm good. So like in the settings and stuff, I can maybe if you want to put it back to the way it was, we could try to figure that out. But you should. It just takes time. It's so much. There's so many fucking options. It's crazy.
Right. So what would you prefer to do? Emerald Isle or come to my place if they're coming over? Like, do you want to see Dave? Do you remember Matt?
Honestly, I'd rather go out because I want to try to meet chicks. You know.
Okay, well, Erica will probably be down to go out. Let me try calling her. She starts work in a half hour. She's working until 9.
Yeah, you know, it's not. It's a nice night out. The weather's not bad, and it's not raining, so you know it'll be a good Friday night in Addison Park if you want to go.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me just to call you in a little bit then, like after I talk to them?
Yeah, just let me know.
Come over, and if they are still planning to come over, then I'll just meet you when I'll just go pick Erica up at 9 then and come meet you.
Okay, cool. I know a couple of people that go to that bar now, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They have good food there too.
Ugh, I don't know about that.
You know, I get it. I like the food Erica Hoggy and I got last time.
Well, yeah. Okay, well, just call me or text me, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, father number 2. I'll hear it. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, leave your name and number, I'll get back to you.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
please leave your name and number.
Hey, Mom, it's John. Hope you're having a nice Friday. I'm about to maybe do some laundry or, yeah, probably laundry. So, anyways, just call me if you're around. Hope you're having a nice Friday night. Good Shabbos. Bye-bye.
Your call has been forwarded.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Joy, it's John. Seeing what's new on Clown House, seeing what's new with you. Hope all's well. Would love to do like a cooperate or a shared YouTube thing with you. There's this really cool like co-share option in YouTube. So if you want to do some audiobook reading, it would be worthwhile for you and worthwhile for me, and maybe we can make some money. Talk to you soon.
fearsome lust of the light. Oh, man.
Yeah, I want to thank you for coming to John Kidover's TikTok. I'm going to read you Aleister Crowley. Poetry is called A Birthday. This is an exclusive TikTok recording which will also be uploaded to YouTube. I want to thank my friend Death Hippie for joining me on this poetic journey. Let's start this poetry by taking the deepest breath of the day through our noses. Full moon tonight. It's 26 years since my full moon first broke from angel spheres. A year of infinite love unwearying. No circling seasons, but perennial spring. A year of triumph trampling through defeat. The first made holy and the last made sweet. By this same love, a year of wealth and woe, joy, poverty, health, sickness, all one glow in the pure light that filled our firmament of supreme silence and unbarred extent, wherein one sacrament was ours, one Lord, one resurrection, one recurrent chord, one incarnation, one descending dove, all these being one, and that one being love. You sent your spirit into tunes, my soul yearned in 1,000 melodies to enswell. Its happiness I left no flower unplucked that might have graced your garland. I induct tragedy, comedy, farce, fable, song, each longing a little, each a little long, but each aspiring only to express your excellence and my unworthiness. Nay, but my worthiness, since I was sense and spirit too of that same excellence. So thus we solve the earth's revolving riddle. I could write verse, and you, Death Hippie, could play the fiddle. While as for love, the sun went through the signs, and not a star but told him how love twines. A wreath for every decanot, degree, minute and second, linked eternally in chains of flowers that never fading are. Each one is sempiternal as a star. Let me go back to your last birthday. Then I was already your one man of men, pointed to complete you. Everlasting the eternal will, we lay within the flood of crimson light. In my own and touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light I bright and spell, arousing heaven.
and full sailed, where every other braver bark drove on the rocks or foundered in the dark. Then Easter, cold light, God's sun lit noontide and his moon midnight, while above all, true center of our world, true source of light, our great love, passion pearled, gave all its life and splendor to the sea, above whose tide stood our stability. Then sudden and fierce, no monitory moan, smote the mad mischief of the greatest cyclone. How far below us all its fury rolled, vainly sought for tries to tarnish gold. We lived together, all its menace meant nothing but freedom of a continent. It was the forest and the river that knew the fact that one and one did not make two. We worked, we walked, we slept, we were at ease, we cried, we quarreled, o'er the rocks and trees. For 20 miles we could tell how lovers played, and we could count a kiss for every glade. Worry, starvation, illness, and distress. Each moment was a mine of happiness. Then we grew tired of being country mice, came to Paris, lived our sacrifice. There, giving holy berries to the moon, July's Thanksgiving for the joys of June. And you are gone away, and how shall I make August sing the raptures of July? And you are gone away, what evil star makes you so competent and popular? How have I raised this heartbeat hag of hells? Malice, that you are wanted somewhere else? I wish you were like me, a man forbid, banned, outcast, nice society well bred of the pair of us. Then who would interfere with us? My darling, you would now be here. But no, we must fight on, win through, succeed, earn the grudged praise that never comes to meed.
You have reached
Emily Jones.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options. Please enter your area code and telephone.
Hello, Chinese food.
Hi, everybody. Shalom. I'd like to place an order for orange chicken, side of fried rice with extra, what's that shit called? Broccoli. I forgot. They call it broccoli, steamed broccoli with the carrot, please.
Okay. What's up? I'm about to go into jujitsu.
Oh wow. Well, make sure you don't let anybody stick their fingers in your booty hole while you're wrestling.
I know that is a move that you can do.
It's called the A1. It's called the A1. You stick your pinky in an A1 bottle and you take a taste. Yum.
That is the thing.
Anyways, how's life on Clown House? It's been great being disconnected.
No, it's dead. I mean, there's nothing there. You know, it's just the illusion of something, but there's nothing.
Brutal.
I
It's
will
brutal.
say, I think that you were adding some value, and I think that your presence is missed.
Yeah, it's a vacuum now. Like I was a hot flaming star in there with lots of wisdom books, and now it's all just.
Now they're like, what are we doing? We don't even know what to do.
Because I was like, yeah, I was spiking it constantly with dopamine and just going around and throwing dopamine, room to room, dopamine. And there's this X room now where these people have extreme Jewish derangement syndrome, and everything is these fucking Jews. They call us the fucking goys. Like they are crazy, crazier than even on Clown House. Clown House, they're somewhat conditioned not to be insane, but on X, it's a whole different level of Jew hate.
Wow. Just Jews and niggers. The niggers.
No, they don't even say N-word. It's all about the Jews. Like everything is a Jewish community. So they bring me up because they're like, let's get some comedic relief here because everybody's so stressed out about the Jews. And then I go up and I say, the Jews control the garbage. The Jews control the energy. The Jews control the car manufacturing, the banking. They control the grocery stores. They control the milk production. They control the cheese production. They control the wine production. I was like, why do the Jews control? And then they're all just like, they're dopamine. It's like dopamine, 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 dopamine. And then finally they go, okay, you've served your your purpose. Back to the goo. And then it's
Do
just.
they call it the goo?
Well, it's just called mic on, mic off, speaker, non-speaker.
But it's the same. They just mute you and.
Yeah, that's it. They just want to propagandize, and then they want their dopamine feedback flare, and then somebody says, "Stop muting me! Why are you talking over me?" And then eventually he says, "I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna finish, and then you all can respond to what I say, as if people want to respond to what you have to say. It's the same thing."
Right, so it's the same thing, is what you're saying, and I should get on the X Spaces. It's the same exact.
Well, the point is, I think to troll X and to troll Clubhouse, that's really the true purpose. Because if you're like a bodhisattva, if you're a bodhisattva and you want to help people free themselves from their identities, and turn them into non-playable characters, you have to. This is the only place to do it. You can't do it in a bar. You can't do it at the library. You can't do it at universities. Only place to do it is on your phone. So do it. Keep doing it. You're good. You're gonna keep doing it. But do it with a book. You've got good books now. You've got Lao Tzu. You've got Tanya. Use the Tanya to hypnotize and educate these people out of their insanity. I'm telling you, this is like mental health therapy for yourself and for them. They are insane. These Jew haters on these apps are literally depressed psychopaths living in their mom's basement, smoking weed, drinking Miller Lite with orange juice. I'm telling you.
All right, I'm going to head in. I appreciate the reminder.
Okay, God bless it. Good Shabbos.
All right, we're going to Shalom. Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos. Bye. Felicity. Sarah from Indiana. I don't even know who these people are on my phone anymore. Joe's Restaurant. Paul.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos.
What's going on, man?
Ribono Shel Olam, what are you doing?
Taking him down.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I used to work for this stockbroker, and he used to love talking to his top clients while he was on the shitter at home. That was his favorite place to talk to people. Put them through.
No way. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they never came to work. They just worked from home. They had offices and they'd take calls. I would just transfer calls to them and they'd do it on the dumper.
Who's he a successful broker?
Huh?
Was he a successful broker?
Yeah, I don't know who his clients were, but he had some big wig that he was attached to, and he managed, I don't know how much, but he's probably making $150,000 a year to $250,000 a year being a financial advisor. Yeah, probably.
Not a financial advisor.
Yeah, I mean he works for Morgan Stanley, but whoever his client is. It's probably like somebody he's connected to, family, college, whatever. One guy, he was like Polish, and his number one client was a lottery winner. Like that was his only client. Yeah, the guy won like a big, state lottery, and he made this guy in charge of his winnings, or a percentage of it. And in return, the guy made $150,000 a year as a financial advisor.
That's massive for one client.
I know.
But if the guy dies, he's in deep shit. Hold on one second.
I've been texting this Jewish chick. She's not texting me back. I don't even know. Maybe I didn't text the right number. We shall see. Theodore.
Hello?
Yo.
What are you going to do for work? Are they going to repossess your house? What are you going to do at this point?
Nothing. I'm in an uncollectible status.
But what about you're allowed to keep your house under Illinois law?
No. If I file Chapter 7, they can liquidate. As long as I keep paying my mortgage, there's no foreclosure and there's no bankruptcy. So I'm just going to keep paying my mortgage.
But you have a lien against him?
Yeah, there's a lien on the property. So if I go to sell, they collect either way. Like I'm screwed
What's
either way.
the lien?
300,000. And the original amount was only 150,000. So I'm screwed. Like even if I hire an attorney,
I've never heard of this happening to anybody. Did you hire a lawyer? Think they can help you?
I've consulted with many attorneys, but nobody even wants to take the case because there's nothing there. I'm in an uncollectible status, literally. Like there's nothing for them to take other than they're just trying to force me into Series 7 or into Chapter 7 or Chapter 13, which I don't need to because I'm in an uncollectible status.
Yeah.
So I got lucky. The VA upped my my disability payment. So,
Who gets disability?
Huh?
You're getting disability?
Yeah, it's a VA. It's a VA benefit.
But disability is because you were honorably discharged or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Medically, yeah.
They give that to you for what?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Keep paying your taxes, Paul. Appreciate it, buddy.
How much do you get a month?
Close to 4,000. It's a pension. I don't have to worry about shit. That's like having a trust fund. That's like having a $2 million trust, or even a bigger trust fund, because 5%.
So you're telling me that you can work a regular job and still get that money?
No, if I work a regular job, they'll garnish my wages, and that's what they did to me at IRS.
Who's garnishing your wages?
The law firm that's suing me for the foreclosure from the house I used to own.
Oh shit! So that's why you have to stop working?
Yeah, I'm not gonna work the next 20 years so I can pay some fucking lawyer out of my ass every day. Meanwhile, they still got a lien on my place. No, man, fuck these guys. They're parasites, man. They're just fucking vampire blood drinkers. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. Huh?
How much is your mortgage?
$2,600 a month. But the problem.
You get rent too, right?
Well, the problem is they just garnish the rent. So, they're now asking my tenants to pay the law firm, and so
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's how they're really gonna push me over the edge. But
You just tell your tenants to pay you on cash?
No, they won't. They won't, because then they'll go after them and they'll try to garnish their wages. So either they comply with the court order or they don't. But the thing is, like, I'll have no choice but to evict. So I'll file a lawsuit against them for not paying rent, and then eventually they'll move out because nobody's gonna want to live with me if The point is, like, they can't pay me rent. I mean, they're not gonna want to live with me because, like, listening to Tony Bennett and Dean Martin at from 2 in the morning to 6 in the morning. Nobody's going to be able to work.
Like on The Sopranos.
Exactly. It's
You remember that?
audio warfare. You know, it's like, can I get my fucking deposit back?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, but I have no supporters. So if you have the chance, please subscribe.
I found out a way, I don't know if you can hear me, but I found out a way to like get tons of views on YouTube. There are these stupid audio overlays, which are basically, you know, please don't scroll away, please subscribe. Please help me. And people subscribe and like your content. It's pretty funny, but it's like a direct example of neuro-linguistic programming or hypnosis. Okay, Paul. I'm gonna get going. Hope you have a great Shabbos. Ribono Shalom.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Oh man, that shit's so funny. Some of these really hot chicks on Hinge, Bumble, they can really work some guys. I bet you anything they can get cash apps, and they're running a risky game of running around social media whoring. Let's see. See if we can call Chotes and see if this. Straight to voicemail. Blocked forever. see what this chick is doing. If she wants to do a yoga class. Oh, I'm out in the verbs. Hi, Ali. How are you doing?
Doing good. How's it going for you?
Oh, things are good. Another beautiful sunset in paradise.
Oh, nice.
What about you? How's everything with you?
It's okay. Could be better, but it's okay.
That's good. What are you doing tonight?
Actually, a girlfriend of mine, it's her birthday. So I'm actually eating the birds.
Oh, what are you girls gonna do? Go out to a nice restaurant for dinner?
Sorry?
Are you going out to a nice restaurant for dinner?
Yeah. Yeah. Going to dinner and then, I don't know, hopefully to dinner too, but I need to take my sleeves out for a little bit. I've been like a lot of work stress. So it would be nice to just relax. And how's it been for you?
Oh, life is good. I can't complain. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah. I'm getting the. You work for yourself. That's how it works, right? That purse. That's my. Okay, thank you. You work for yourself, right?
No, I'm an employee of the United States Treasury Department.
Oh. Doing what for the Treasury Department?
Project management for their real estate portfolio.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a $2 billion annual budget.
Sorry?
It's a $2 billion annual budget.
Oh, you. Whoa, that's impressive.
I don't own it. I just do the Excel spreadsheets and the 100 emails a day.
So what was your background? Or what is your background?
I've primarily worked in digital advertising for 20 years, basically. I've worked at Google, I've worked at Microsoft, Hearst Publishing, Cox Communications. I've worked in advertising for a lot of years.
Cool.
Yeah, but now I'm basically just like running my property and basically I'm actually starting a nonprofit on a building that I own. So I'm going to try to generate like grants, donations, and run it as a nonprofit and try to help struggling artists, veterans, and other people who, need subsidized housing. But basically, it's all just property management.
Just a simple sandwich. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. All right, well, enjoy your birthday party. Send me some pictures when you're on the dance floor so I can have a big smile and see what you're wearing because I know how beautiful you are.
Where are you going to
I'm probably just going to stay local. I'm going to go to Edison Park and have a drink and watch the Mike Tyson fight.
Oh. See.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
What are you up to for the weekend? Any big plans?
No, I'm just doing paintings and yoga. Yeah, if you want to come over and do a painting and then we can sell it and then do some yoga in the sun.
Probably tomorrow will be collecting.
Collecting what? Oh, yeah.
drunk. Like, please don't come home so early. Like, you know, that one. Because that's the last one. Tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow's the 18th? No, not really. Tuesday, Monday is the 18th, right? The 18th is the last day.
When's your birthday?
Sorry?
When's your birthday? December? End of December?
No, mine's February.
Oh, that's right.
Where are you?
Scorpio.
Where's the Scorpio?
I just had my birthday.
Oh, did you? So when was that?
November 6th.
Oh, happy belated birthday. What did you do on your birthday?
I went out on a hot date and had an amazing dinner and then gambled and won a couple $100. Well, I didn't gamble.
You had the second date?
That was the second date, but I don't think I'll be getting a third date.
What happened?
I don't know. I just, it was just, it's not meant to be. That's the way that cookie crumbles.
Really? What went so bad on your birthday? The guy was charming, nicely dressed, took the lady to a nice restaurant for his birthday.
And show, we saw an awesome comedian at the casino. It was hilarious.
And you took her to a show. What went so wrong that the cookie crumbled?
I don't know. I feel like it's one of those destiny things, if like your souls don't, unionize, it's not the end of the world, but it doesn't happen with everybody. So, you just next. I mean, I do the, what's her name song? Next. Fail fast.
I get it. It's like this part that happens so often. That's the problem. But then I don't know if it's something that you built to it. I don't know.
I don't know, she's just not happy, with her own life. I mean, I'm happy and fulfilled, but if she's still looking for something else, or maybe she has somebody else, I don't know. She probably has a boyfriend, to tell you the truth.
Oh, yeah. I can believe you. Anything. And now, Dave. I told you my very last relationship. And it's great range. Yeah. I think they were kind of like in a non-disclosed open relationship. They didn't want to label it that way because they were both cheating at each other, but they didn't want to call it open relationship. But it was okay. Get the feelers out. I'm like, oh my god, how did I get involved with this? It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. If you can find an intelligent, stable, emotionally balanced, and financially well-off man who still looks good, that's your ideal security situation.
What about physical attraction? This other stuff.
Well, I mean, that is included. I'm saying that is a component. It's an important component. But you might meet an attractive man who, is just attractive, but maybe he's not intelligent. I don't know. It's like, yeah. All right, well, drive safe and have a happy birthday. Send me a picture later, and I'll send you a picture later.
I found just dinner. Hopefully maybe a little bit. I hope so. We'll see. But recently, she had to be one of those that she used to be the party animal, right? And I don't know, in the last couple of years, she's the first love that needs to, bail out. I was like, really? She's
change a little bit. So we'll see what mood she's in today.
Well, don't let her put you in a bad mood if she's you know.
No, she never puts me in a bad mood, but I'm just saying, like, it could be that we're all having fun and stuff, and then she wants to leave early. Like, she's the one that recently wants to be done early. And sometimes I just let her be done and say, I love you, bye, you know?
Well, do that tonight and then text me and I'll come meet you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over in the birds. I'm in St. Charles today.
Well, I'm only like 50 minutes away, so.
I know, a whole hour.
I'll shoot right up 294 to you.
No.
298. What is it? I can't remember. All right. Well, have a good night and hopefully talk to you soon.
Okay, take care.
Okay, you
Thank
too.
you for calling.
Okay, bye. Becca. Oh, Brittany. Brittany.
Hey, my friend Matt cannot meet up because his mom had a stroke.
Uh-oh.
So, I know it's terrible. So he's gonna keep me updated, but I could definitely meet you out. I really need help with the phone. I'll smoke you out or buy you a drink. If you could accept me, like, I would be so grateful.
Yeah, no problem. Just make sure your
Okay,
phone is
so-
charged.
Yeah, it is. It is at 97% right now, so no worries. I have a car charger.
Okay, no problem. I can help you. I have 100 phones at home, so I have no doubt that after looking at your settings, I can help you readjust it, or I can prove to you beyond a reasonable doubt that it can't be fixed the way that you want it to be fixed.
Okay.
You may have to be prepared. You may have to be, just FYI, you may have to be prepared to accept that your phone can't be put back the way you want it.
Okay.
Gotta live with it. That's the
Okay,
cell phone world.
What time are you going out? Because there's a Bulls game that starts at 6:30 that I need to be home for that for a little bit. Feed Lenny, my cat.
I'm probably gonna go out to Emerald Island probably like 9-ish. Yeah, probably about 9.
Okay, yeah, that works. So then Erica gets off at 9, so that I can just pick her up and take her with.
Okay, cool. Call Augie. If you have Augie's number, I don't have his number.
Yeah,
But text him.
I'll call Augie.
Yeah, text Augie, see if he wants to come out.
Yeah, I said dinner with him and Erica and Erica's daughter the other night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll call him right now because she's at work and she hasn't gotten back to me, so.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I'll see you tonight.
Okay, I'll text you or reach out to you when I'm on my way from Warren Grove.
Okay, sounds good. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, and I don't have to pay for parking out there, right?
No, just you can park across the street in the parking lot, or you can park by the train.
In front?
I would just park by the train. Yeah, it just depends on how you want to exit when you're ready to leave.
Okay, cool. Okay, thanks so much, Sean. I'll reach out later.
Okay.
I leave.
Okay, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Okay, bye.
The legend. Rabbi Shalom!
What's up, Johnny boy?
What are you doing tonight?
Hanging out with the kiddos.
Oh, you're off of I'm off of Clown House. Are you still on it?
Yeah, I'm not right now, but I mean, usually when I'm at work, I do for like 3 weeks.
It's definitely the future, or it's actually reparations now. I don't know if you know that.
It's Mossad controlled. So, you know, the NSA and CIA and Mossad controlled.
It could be. It could be.
Data collection.
Probably. I don't know. It could be the Chinese, though.
Oh, I know. Say hi, kids. Say hello, John.
Hi, John. Why does my daddy work in an oil field like a numbskull? He should just
They're
be a
scared money, that's why.
he should just be a full-time online troll like John.
Actually, my dad's starting a business here shortly, and for the next 6 months, a year, I'll probably be quitting my job to go work for him.
What is he gonna do? Sell shovels, pickaxes, and buckets?
No, he's doing. He just bought a new car, and the guy told him, he's like, I need $250 commission on every car you refer me. So my dad was sitting there, and he's like, when we start like a YouTube and start reviewing cars for him and other dealerships around town.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, that's freaking awesome. I'm like, that would be amazing. So he's already set up the email, set up the website, set up the the YouTube account and stuff, getting rolling. And he's already got some people that are going to work, college students that are going to work for like internships and shit. I'm not working for them, like real good young kids in their early 20s. And they're going to come out and do like sales and stuff like that, like doing reviews of the cars.
That's good. It's very smart. Whether it's cars or houses, those are the two biggest transactions. So.
And I know a lady here in Lubbock that I'm friends with that has a real estate company. I was talking to her about it today, and I'm mentioning it to my dad that do houses, do cars, do all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah, YouTube's where it's at.
Reviews and stuff.
There's
My dad and I are really good at sales. Like my dad, he was a corporate training manager for Tom Monahan for Domino's. He built a Nutrisystem from $100,000 a week to over $10 million a week. Built their company, rewrote their comp plan, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the largest online low-carb grocery and sugar-free company in the world.
Mm. Well, I've got the database of every major automotive group in the United States and all their chief marketing officers' names and emails because I used to work for Dealer.com, which is Cox Communications. So you could, siphon off a lot of advertising revenue to create basically like influencer YouTube channels about their inventory.
Yeah.
It'll definitely help them sell a lot of cars. And as we call it in the industry, it's called moving metal over the curb.
Exactly. Yeah, I wanted to get some kind of business started. Working 80, 110 hours a week, man. It's hard to do that.
It's impossible. Only way you can do it is with cell phones.
My only way to actually do a business is just to say fuck it, quit, and then go off and just fucking do the shit and grind until I get it rolling, But
well, I used to date this chick that her father was an executive in the oil piping industry.
Yeah.
And I just laid down all my pipes with this chick all the time. And some other guy was laying down pipes with her mom. And he married some like 23-year-old blonde bombshell because he was worth $100 million. But, if you know the oil industry, just try to get on the corporate side. Get into pipe sales, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I wish I would have went to college and got at least an associate's. I could get on.
What are you talking about? You're a graduate of Clown House University, aka Harvard. Who cares? Listen, you got the gift of gab. You have public speaking. What else do you need?
BSR was a well-site representative. They paid $196, a $30,000 to $50,000 bonus every 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Wow.
But get out of 2 year associates.
Oh my God. Well, then why don't you just go to my nonprofit university? I'll send you your associate's degree right now.
Yeah.
If they got a problem, they call me. I'm the dean of student admissions.
Yeah, if you do that, do that.
You gotta spend a couple hours doing your Photoshop. I don't know. We'll come up with a university. We'll call it.
I just gotta get this YouTube shit rolling and business, and to get that rolling and stuff, then I'll be fine. Then I won't have to do this shit. I mean, I'll be personally honest. As long as I can make 60, 70 grand a year, just be home, I'm content with that.
Well, that's nice, but I mean, that might not be the reality. But you might make, even after taxes, if you're pulling down 225, you're still only looking at like 140. It's insane so you gotta, YouTube is the way. I would definitely work on your YouTube stuff because that's Google money and that's the source of all the advertising money. So.
Right now, he's already built the website out and all that kind of shit. My dad, like I said, he's a one of those guys, once you're getting motivated on something, if he gets motivated about something, he'll spend every waking moment until it's.
Well, why don't you use Clubhouse to organize and find other people in other major cities to create YouTubes about automotive inventory and run it all through Clubhouse, because that's free. That's a free conference call, and you can even recruit people on there.
Like, we're gonna do Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat,
Clown House,
everything.
Okay, good. All right. Well, God bless. Ribbana Shalom. My work here is complete.
Shalom alaikum. Be safe.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Bye.
You too.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
Your call has been.
She done black, man. Everybody blacks. Alejandro. Who the fuck is Alejandro?
Never comes to me. Flash dogs to kennel, trample snakes, put bait in the mule, mouse that have such need of it. Until the world is so much to forgive in, becomes a little possible to live in. God alone knows if battle or surrender be the true courage, either has its splendor. But since we chose the first, God aid the right. And damn me if I fail you in the fight. God join again the ways that lie apart. Bless the love of a loyal heart to heart. God keep us every hour in every thought, and bring the vessel of our love to port. These are my birthday wishes. Dawn's at hand, and you're an exile in a lonely land. But what were magic if it could not give my thought enough vitality to live? Do not then dream this night has been a loss. All night I have hung, a god upon the cross. All night I have offered incense at the shrine. All night you have been unutterably mine. Miner in the memory of the first wild hour, when my rough grasp tore the unwilling flower from your closed garden. Mine in every mood, in every tense, in every attitude, in every possibility, still mine, while the sun's pomp and pageant signed a sign. Stately proceeded, mine not only so in the glamour of memory and austral glow of ardor, my image of my brow, stronger than since you are even here and now. Mine, utterly mine, my sistering, my wife, mother of my children, mistress of my life. Oh, wild swan, winging through the morning mist, the thousand kisses that we kissed, the infinite device of our love devised.
We don't do this one much anymore, but it used to be really big. Human sacrifice. I missed that. The Aztecs loved human sacrifice, and they were good at it. The Aztecs sacrificed 80,000 people. Okay? 80,000 people, one ceremony. You know what the occasion was? They were opening a new temple. Nothing like religion for a little entertainment, huh? They would take the guy, lay him on an altar, cut his chest open, pull his heart out, and hold it up in the air while it was still beating. Got that? You know what you call that? Theater. Although the procedure
Hypnosis Community
love.
Incorporated, we are going to do the invocation of Thoth, which is an Egyptian god hypnosis. So take the deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds. Let it go, visualize the red, say, I'm a flower. Take the second deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds, close your eyes. Let it go, and say, I am Thoth Hermes Trismegistus. It's the invocation of Thoth, which is essentially thought. The temple being in darkness, the speaker descended into his place. Let him begin by a ritual of the enterer as followeth. Procul, O procul, este profani balasti ompeda. In the name of the mighty and terrible one, I proclaim that I have banished the shells unto their habitations. I invoke Tahuti, the Lord of wisdom and of utterance, the God that cometh forth from the veil. O thou, majesty of the Godhead, wisdom crowned Tahuti, Lord of the gates of the universe, thee I invoke. O thou of the gibbous head, thee I invoke. Thou who wieldest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest in thy left hand the rose and cross of light and life, thee I invoke. Thou whose head is as an emerald, and thy nemesis is the night, blue sky, thee I invoke. Thou whose skin is of a flaming orange as thou it burned in a furnace, thee I invoke. Behold, I am yesterday, today, and the brother of tomorrow. I am born again and again. Mine is the unseen force whereof the gods are sprung, which is as life unto the dwellers in the watchtowers of the universe. I am the charioteer of the east, Lord of the past and of the future. I see by mine own inward light, Lord of resurrection, who cometh forth from the dusk, and my birth is from the house of death. O ye two divine hawks upon your pillars, keep watch over the universe. Ye who company the buyer from the house of rest,
pilot the ship of Ra, advancing onwards to the heights of heaven. Lord of the shrine, which standeth in the center of the earth. Behold, he is in me, and I in him. Mine is the radiance wherein Pita floateth over the firmament. I travel upon high. I tread upon the firmament of Nu. I raise a flashing flame with the lightning of mine eye, ever rushing on in the splendor of the daily glorified Ra, giving my life to the dwellers of earth. If I say, come up upon the mountains, the celestial waters shall flow at my word. For I am Ra incarnate,
Sorry,
Kefra,
second
created in the
let's
flesh.
see,
I am the Eidolon of my father, Timu, lord of the city of the sun. The God who commands is in my mouth. The God of wisdom is in my heart. My tongue is a sanctuary of truth, and a God sitteth upon my lips. My word is accomplished every day. The desire of my heart realizes itself, is that of Pita when he createth. I am eternal, therefore all things are as my designs, therefore do all things obey my word. Therefore do thou come forth unto me from thine abode in the silence, unutterable wisdom. All light, all power, Thoth, Hermes, Mercury, Odin, by whatever name I call thee, thou art nameless to eternity. Come thou forth, I say, and aid and guard me in this work of art. Thou, star of the east, that didst conduct the Magi, thou art the same all present in heaven and hell. Thou that vibratest between the light and the darkness, rising, descending, changing, ever yet ever the same. The sun is thy father, the mother the moon. The wind hath borne thee in its bosom, and earth hath ever nourished the changeless Godhead of thy youth. Come thou forth, I say, come thou forth, and make all spirits subject unto me. So the every spirit of the firmament, and of the ether, and of the earth, and under the earth, on dry land, and in the water of whirling air and rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God the vast one, may be obedient unto me. I invoke the priestess of the silver star, Asi, the curved one, by the ritual of silence.
The fears I would have of RFK being head of the...
Descend from the palace of the stars, I greet you, I embrace you, O children of earth that are gathered together in the hall of darkness. The speech in the silence, the words against the son of night, the voice of Tahuti in the universe, in the presence of the eternal, the formulas of knowledge, the wisdom of breath, the root of vibration, the shaking of the invisible, the rolling asunder of the darkness, the becoming visible of matter, the piercing of the scales of the crocodile, the breaking forth of the light.
This is a hypnosis psychologist, part of God Hypnosis, hypnosis communication, yoga communication thought, which is Egyptian God hypnosis. So take a deep breath,
Viva Sevilla.
Kiss the bride and say, I am a flower. Take the second deepest breath of the day through your nose. Hold it for 10 seconds. Close your eyes. Let it go. And say, I am Thoth Hermes Trismegistus. Okay, this is the invocation of Thoth, which is essentially thought. The temple being in darkness, the speaker descended into his place. Let him begin by a ritual of the enterer as followeth. Procul, O procul, este profani balasti ompeda. In the name of the mighty and terrible one, I proclaim that I have banished the shells unto their habitations. I invoke Tahuti, the Lord of wisdom and of utterance, the God that cometh forth from the veil. O thou, majesty of the Godhead, wisdom crowned Tahuti, Lord of the gates of the universe, thee I invoke. O thou of the ibis head, thee I invoke. Thou who wieldest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest in thy left hand the rose and cross of light and life, thee I invoke. Thou whose head is as an emerald, and thy nemesis.
All seniors on Medicare who haven't claimed their spending card loaded with $3,300 have only.
Thou skin. Of the flaming orange as thou it burned in a furnace, thee I invoke. Behold, I am yesterday, today, and the brother of tomorrow. I am born again and again. Mine is the unseen force whereof the gods are sprung, which is as life unto the dwellers in the watchtowers of the universe. I am the charioteer of the east, Lord of the past and of the future. I see thy bright good light, Lord
I play pickleball and I'm in
cometh forth from the dust, and my birth is from the house of death. O ye two divine hawks upon your pinnacles, who keep watch over the universe, ye who company the buyer from the house of rest, pilot the ship of Ra, advancing onwards to the heights of heaven, Lord of the shrine which standeth in the center of the earth. Behold, he is in me, and I in him. Mine is the radiance wherein Pita floateth over the firmament. I travel upon high. I tread upon the firmament of new. I raise a flashing flame with the lightning of mine eye, ever rushing on in the splendor of the daily glorified Ra, giving my life to the dwellers of earth. If I say, come up upon the mountains, the celestial waters shall flow at my word. For I am Ra incarnate, Kefra, created in the flesh. I am the Eidolon of my father,
Is this
the
legal?
Lord of the city of the sun. The God who commands is in my mouth. The God of wisdom is in my heart. My tongue is a sanctuary of truth, and a God sitteth upon my lips. My word is accomplished every day. Desire in my heart realizes itself, is that of me Yahweh created. I am eternal, therefore all things are as my designs, therefore all things obey my word. Therefore do thou come forth unto me from thine abode in the silence, unutterable wisdom. All light, all power, Thoth, Hermes, Mercury, Odin, by whatever name I call thee, thou art nameless to eternity. Come thou forth, I say, and aid and guard me in this work of art. Thou, star of the east that didst conduct the Magi, thou art the same all present in heaven and hell, thou that vibratest between the light and the darkness, rising, descending, changing ever yet ever the same. The sun is thy father, the mother the moon. The wind hath borne thee in its bosom, and earth hath ever nourished and changed as Godhead of thy youth.
Is there a process in season?
Come thou forth, I say, come thou forth. O spirit subject unto me, so the every spirit of the firmament, and of the ether, and of the earth, and under the earth, on dry land, and in the water of whirling air, and rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God, the vast one, may be obedient unto me. I invoke the priestess of the silver star, Asi, the curved one, by the ritual of silence. I make open the gate of bliss, I descend from the palace of the stars, I greet you, I embrace you, O children of earth that are gathered together in the hall of darkness. The speech in the silence, the words against the son of night, the voice of Tahuti in the universe, in the presence of the eternal, the formulas of knowledge, the wisdom of breath, the root of vibration, the shaking of the invisible, the rolling asunder of the darkness, the becoming visible of matter, the piercing of the scales of the crocodile, the breaking forth of the light. Okay, this is Hypnosis Psychologist, part of God Hypnosis, Hypnosis Communication Incorporated. We are going to do the invocation of Thoth, which is an Egyptian God hypnosis. So take the deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds. Let it go, visualize the color red, and say, I am a flower.
Determine, Your Honor, the video recording, the reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and 40.
Close your eyes.
You were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was Euclid and Fruito. I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
Let it go.
Go right ahead,
And
sir.
say, I am thought. Trismegistus.
Yes, sir. So I have a job to do, sir.
It's the invocation of Thoth, which is essentially thought. The temple being in darkness, the speaker descended into his place. Let me begin by a ritual of the enterer as followeth. Procul, o procul, este profani, balasti, om veda. In the name of the mighty and terrible one, I proclaim that I have banished the shadows unto their habitations. I invoke Tahuti, the Lord of wisdom and of utterance, the God that cometh forth from the veil. O thou, majesty of the Godhead, wisdom crowned Tahuti, Lord of the gates of the universe, thee I invoke. O thou of the ibis head, thee I invoke. Thou who wieldest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest in thy left hand the rose and cross of light and life, thee I invoke. Thou whose head is as an emerald, and thy nemesis is the night, blue sky, thee I invoke. Thou whose skin is of a flaming orange as thou it burned in a furnace, thee I invoke. Behold, I am yesterday, today, and the brother of tomorrow. I am born again and again. Mine is the unseen force whereof the gods are sprung, which is as life unto the dwellers in the watchtowers of the universe. I am the charioteer of the east, Lord of the past and of the future. I see by mine own inward light, Lord of resurrection, who cometh forth from the dusk, and my birth is from the house of death. O ye two divine hawks upon your pinnacles, keep watch over the universe, ye who accompany the fire from the house of rest. Pilot the ship of Ra, advancing onwards to the heights of heaven. Lord of the shrine which standeth in the center of the earth, behold, he is in me, and I in him. Mine is the radiance wherein Pitta floateth over the firmament. I travel upon high. I tread upon the firmament of Nu. I raise a flashing flame with the lightning of mine eye, ever rushing on in the splendor of the daily glorified Ra, giving my life to the dwellers of earth. If I say, come up upon the mountains, the celestial waters shall flow at my word, for I am Ra incarnate, Kefra, created in the flesh. I am the Eidolon of my father, Timu, Lord of the city of the sun. The God who commands is in my mouth. The God of wisdom is in my heart. My tongue is a sanctuary of truth, and a God sitteth upon my lips. My word is accomplished every day. The desire of my heart realizes itself, is that of Pitta when he createth, I am eternal. Therefore all things are as my designs. Therefore do all things obey my word. Therefore do thou come forth unto me from thine abode in the silence. Unutterable wisdom. All light, all power, Thoth, Hermes, Mercury, Odin, by whatever name I call thee, thou art nameless to eternity. Come thou forth, I say, and aid and guard me in this work of art. Thou, star of the east, that didst conduct the Magi, thou art the same all present in heaven and hell, thou that vibratest between the light and the darkness, rising, descending, changing, ever yet ever the same. The sun is thy father, the mother the moon. The wind hath borne thee in its bosom, and earth hath ever nourished the changeless Godhead of thy youth. Come thou forth, I say, come thou forth, and make all spirits subject unto me. So the every spirit of the firmament, and of the ether, and of the earth, and under the earth, on dry land, and in the water of whirling air, and rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God, the vast one, may be obedient unto me. I invoke the priestess of the silver star, Asi, the curved one, by the ritual of silence. I make open the gate of bliss, I descend from the palace of the stars, I greet you, I embrace you, O children of earth that are gathered together in the hall of darkness. The speech in the silence, the words against the son of night, the voice of Tahuti in the universe, in the presence of the eternal, the formulas of knowledge, the wisdom of breath, the root of vibration, the shaking of the invisible, the rolling asunder of the darkness, the becoming visible of matter, the piercing of the scales of the crocodile, the breaking forth of the light. Okay, this is Hypnosis Psychologist, part of God Hypnosis, Hypnosis Communication Incorporated. We are going to do the invocation of Thoth, which is an Egyptian God hypnosis. So take the deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds. Let it go, visualize the color red, and say, I am a flower. Take the second deepest breath of the day through your nose, hold it for 10 seconds, close your eyes. Let it go, and say, I am Thoth Hermes Trismegistus. Okay, this is the invocation of Thoth, which is essentially thought. The temple being in darkness, the speaker descended into his place. Let him begin by a ritual of the enterer as followeth. Procul, O procul, este profani balasti ombeda. In the name of the mighty and terrible one, I proclaim that I have banished the shells unto their habitations. I invoke Tahuti, the Lord of wisdom and of utterance, the God that cometh forth from the veil. O thou majesty of the Godhead, wisdom crowned to Hooty, Lord of the gates of the universe, thee I invoke. O thou of the ibis head, thee I invoke. Thou who wieldest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest in thy left hand the rose and cross of light and life, thee I invoke. Thou whose head is as an emerald, and thy nemesis is the night blue sky, thee I invoke. Thou whose skin is of a flaming orange as thou it burned in a furnace, thee I invoke. Behold, I am yesterday, today, brother of tomorrow. I am born again and again. Mine is the unseen force whereof the gods are sprung, which is as life unto the dwellers in the watchtowers of the universe. I am the charioteer of the east, Lord of the past and of the future. I see by mine own inward light, Lord of resurrection, who cometh forth from the dusk, and my birth is from the house of death. O ye two divine hawks upon your pinnacles, who keep watch over the universe, ye accompany the fire from the house of rest, guided the ship of Ra, advancing onwards to the heights of heaven. Lord of the shrine which standeth in the center of the earth, behold, he is in me, and I in him. Mine is the radiance wherein Pita floateth over the firmament. I travel upon high. I tread upon the firmament of new. I raise a flashing flame with the lightning of mine
Hello, my name is Brenda Edwards from Carrington Mortgage Services. Please take a few minutes to return my call at 1-800-561-4567. And I am available from 8 a.m. to...
If I say, come up upon the mountains,
Your call has been forwarded.